Hello, 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 my generator friends, and welcome to your reading for the week of September 9th, 2024. But know that if you came across this at a later date, you are definitely still in the right place. As with all readings, take what serves you well and leave what doesn't. One of the most incredible things about being human is that we have free will choice. So no matter what messages Source has for us today, know that you have the ability to change them. All right. So today I'm going to start with a Work Your Light Oracle card, then followed by a Moonology Messages Oracle, and then we'll do pull at least 3 cards from the tarot for past, present, and future. Okay, so let's start here. What message serves our generators best this week? Okay, we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Oh, I love this. Okay, so some of us have complicated relationships with our mothers, but that doesn't matter, okay? Because we are able to care for and love ourselves from within. Now, mothering means creation. It means comfort. It means sometimes, you can't spell mother without smother. I know you can't spell smother without mother. Oh my goodness. So, but let's let that go and just focus on all of the wonderful aspects of nurturing. Okay, so this is a card of how can you nurture yourself this week? Ooh, let's see. I can't wait to see what the tarot has to say about that. Okay. All right. And then how can we best... What does the moon have for us this week? Mystery, dark side of the moon. Okay, wow, what a gorgeous card. Okay, not gonna lie, totally getting some Pink Floyd vibes here, and you may be as well. I mean, Dark Side of the Moon is literally one of their albums, my favorite one. All right, okay, so look at this. We have lots of mysteries here, and it's very interesting because too many people, their mother actually is a mystery, right? So, and also that kind of nurturing feeling can feel a bit mysterious. Like, how do we do it? Especially if we haven't had a great example of nurturing growing up. Very, very interesting. Just taking a look at what's in this card here, we've got a person, staring up to the moon with all of this potential, all of this, the full spectrum. Okay, so the full spectrum is on the other side of this moon. So I'm very curious what how the tarot is going to help us with this. Of course, mysteries of the pyramids. How were they created? Was it aliens? Was it slaves? Was it, who knows, right? So lots of mystery around those. And also the color here is we're actually being called to kind of like root in with this brown color. Feel grounded before we go explore all the potential that life has to offer once we get onto the other side of the moon. Very interesting. Okay. All right, let's see. We'll do past, present, and future. Okay, past. Ooh. Okay. We have the Two of Swords, present, the Three of Swords, and future, the Seven of Cups. We're going to do some clarifying, but let's get started with this first. Okay, so in the past, there has been a decision that has had to be made, but it hasn't, it's taken some time and it wasn't clear. Okay, so twos are about choices. So there's been a choice in the past that you've had to make, but there was something under the surface that you didn't perhaps count into that decision. All right, so we have got, so whenever there's a moon on a card, we have, there's like some illusion. There's something in the subconscious that's going on that has yet to be revealed. Okay, so when this decision was made, now this could also be this or that thinking, like that kind of black or white thinking in the past. Okay, actually, I'm getting that pretty strongly. Okay, so there's been some this or that thinking in the past around a decision. Like, if I have this, I can't have this. Okay, and then what's that led to in the present time is like this is like traditionally this is a card of pain, perhaps of heartbreak, but threes are always about growth. So it's also a card of lesson learned. So at this time right now, you're in the process of finding a lesson learned from whatever this decision was made, okay? Now, in that decision, perhaps you didn't consider yourself, right? It was like a selfless, or perhaps you didn't consider how it might affect you. And then it really, really did. It may have actually led to this kind of darker place that you may be in right now in terms of whatever this decision was. Now, this doesn't have to be dominating your life. I am not saying you're living a life of pain right now. I'm saying that there's a lesson to be learned from whatever this decision was in the past. And when you learn it, you are going to have an abundance of choices. Okay, so the Nine of Cups, that's not a seven. The Seven of Cups is about almost like having too many options, right? Take a look at these, right? So we've got, it's a card of I need to make some decisions, but I don't know where to go. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this next to show you how this decision could be made. Okay, so we've got all sorts of things, and like they're not all they're not all great, right? Like one decision, yeah, so it depends how you feel about snakes. I mean, snakes can mean, like the spiritual world. There's a lot of symbolism around snakes that is good. It can be about transformation and shedding our skins, right? This is like a mystery, something. We have a person, we've got victory over here in recognition. We've got a scary kind of like dragony lizard thing. We've got all these jewels in abundance. We've got anyways, there's lots of directions to go here. And it's like, where do I go? What do I choose? So this is in the future based on learning this lesson. But of course, when we learn a lesson, things are going to shift and change for us. So it's like whatever we focus on, we're going to get more of. So what's really important is that we don't keep juggling this around, right? So it's going to be time to make another decision, but this time through nurturing yourself, right? If you didn't nurture yourself or consider yourself in this past decision, right, which then leads to this current like lesson learned, right? There's more options, but how do we choose? Okay, that's like this card, like how do we choose? Let's find out. Let's find out, generator. Okay. Well, we're going to choose happiness is what we're going to do. Okay, so the 10 of Cups is a very strong family card. So I love that it's connected to the mother, but it's a card of ultimate happiness. But we also have to remember that we can't be happy all of the time, but we can have it as the underlying vibe that we carry with ourselves, right? So it's almost like this is the mystery here. To get to the other side of this, we need to choose to be happy. Our emotions are a choice. And, okay, so I'm going to dive a little bit into some therapy here. Okay, so cognitive behavioral therapy, which is one of the most recognized and research-based types of therapy. Okay, there's lots of different types of therapy. And in it, there is a triangle. Okay, in it, there is a triangle of thoughts, emotions, behaviors. Okay, thoughts, emotions, behaviors. And they all lead, it goes in each way, okay? And then what happens is our thoughts affect our emotions, which then affect our behaviors, okay? So let's just go with that to start. It can go in other directions and stuff. But the thing is the easiest thing to change of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors is thoughts, okay? So not bringing the thoughts from the past, right? Not saying like we're shedding this, we're leaving this behind, and we're getting a choice. And it's very clear that we need to choose happiness, and we get there by nurturing ourselves, either like our mothers did or like they didn't, right? Role models work in two ways. You can either repeat what they do, right? We can repeat. For example, say there was a coach, a teacher, an aunt, an uncle, somebody in your life that you were like, I love what this person does, and I want to repeat it. I will model myself after that. The other way is No way in hell am I going to do what that person is doing, right? So they work in two of the ways. So with this, you get to decide, okay, with how to nurture yourself based on the experience perhaps that you had with your own mother, okay? Now, on the other side of this, we have this and this are connected. This side of the moon, the dark side, is connected to this here. So in order to move past this, we choose happiness. So many ways to do that. Honestly, the most easiest way is to start to listen to some guided meditations that focus on happiness. Fake it until you make it, yo. All right? Well, that's a great message for you, generator. Lots of guidance. I hope you garnered something positive from it. And I hope to see you next week. All right, bye.